We're going to see a widespread light rain with pockets of heavier rain through 7, 9, 11 o'clock. Overall, rain chances should taper down the deeper we go into the evening, only to refire tomorrow. What a mess. Westheimer at the 59 conjunction, busiest, slowest, most congested freeway in America, and now the road construction starts on top of the wet weather that's going to last to the middle of next week. 72 outside right now, rain cooled air. We should be at 90, 91. Instead, the rain has held temps down into the 70s most of the afternoon, and there's still some pockets of heavy rain here and there. Now, the rain is beginning to let up now across Grimes County, Walker County. It's not going away, but it's turning into light rain as the storms move further to the north. However, notice the coastal counties getting a little busier with rain and maybe even some thunderstorms as some energy comes in from the west. So coastal counties may see things light up with thunderstorms over the next couple of hours. And in fact, that is a little thunderstorm just north of Alvin. That is going to be near Pearland and Friendswood. You may be hearing some lightning and thunder out of that one. Flood advisories for street flooding across the northern half of Harris County, into Montgomery County, into Grimes County, northern Waller County as well. Expect high water spots on roadways there. Closer look, there's the aerial flood advisory for the northern half of Harris County, and that's a pretty good thunderstorm that's redeveloped just south of the Cypress area. This is over the Addicks Reservoir watershed. Those reservoirs, Addicks and Barker, are going higher. They're not expected to go into flood, but they may go high enough over the next couple of days as the water from all the rain feeds into them to eventually impact some of the roadways that cross over the Addicks Reservoir near Highway 6 as well. Katie getting some lightning and thunder there. Here's what Future Track sees things playing out with showers lifting north, but also redeveloping along our coastal counties as we head through 9, 10, 11 o'clock tonight. That finally exits and we get a break, just some drippy drizzle as we go into 4 a.m. only to see the possibility of rain and thunder refiring as early as 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. So we're up early with you on a Friday at 4:30 here on KHOU 11 News. We'll be tracking the possibility of rain in the morning, scattered showers through lunchtime, scattered showers going into the afternoon, and we'll keep rain chances high. As long as this elongated trough with the access of it over West Texas, as long as that stays to the west of the Houston area, that keeps us in a very wet weather pattern at the upper levels. These are the winds at 34,000 feet. Jet stream winds split over East Texas going through the weekend, and that is going to keep us wet. The thing sits right on top of us on Sunday. Sunday may be wet. That rainmaker doesn't move east of us until the middle of next week. So the rainy pattern stays with us day after day as we go through the coming weekend. It stays an absolute mess. The extended forecast will show rain chances staying with us and staying pretty high. Come on, extended, where are you? The extended forecast does keep it very wet. I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to bring it up. We're going to do it manually. Computer just does not want to cooperate this evening. I think some water dripped on the wires, right? There's a loose connection somewhere. There's the extended high rain chances Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, guys.
Thank you, sir.
Hurricane season is here, and we are standing for Houston by helping you get ready. Our 2021 Hurricane Guide has everything you need to know just in case a storm heads our way. You can download yours at khou.com/hurricane or text the word weather to 713-526-1111.